Hi, I'm Kyle Banks, founder of Kyla Cares. We are a 501c3 nonprofit foundation that provides grants for insulin pumps and continuous glucose monitors for kids and young adults living with type 1 diabetes. Today, on World Diabetes Day, we are so excited to present our benefit from Broadway with Love, a concert of songs performed by a few of Broadway's brightest stars. Type 1 diabetes is one of the most prevalent, incurable diseases of childhood, but can also be diagnosed at any age. I was diagnosed later in life, in 2015, while performing with The Lion King. So I personally know how effective diabetic technology can be with aiding people towards better management of this chronic illness. Kyla Care seeks to reduce a lot of the financial burden many people experience when attempting to access this technology, and you can help. During the show, we'll be accepting donations, and it's so easy to give. Just visit www.kylacares.org/donate, and it's just that simple. Today's show would not be possible without the help of our amazing sponsors, Broadway Cares, Insulin, Art Mai, Kasuri, Light Bright Neon, and the Basilica Hudson. We've all had a few months away from the stage because of the devastating effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. So we are ready to bring this show to you, wherever you might be. At 13 years old, our first guest this evening has done it all: film, television, and theater. You may have seen her playing the young Anna Mae or the young Aline in the Tina Turner musical on Broadway, or even in The Lion King playing young Nala. Well, today she's here with us, performing Almost There. It gives me great pleasure to introduce my dear friend, Merritt Marsh.
Mama, I ain't got time for dancing. That's just gonna have to wait a while. Ain't got time for messing around, and it's not my style. This old town can slow you down, people taking the easy way. But I know exactly where I'm going, getting closer, closer every day, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People down here think I'm crazy, but I don't care. Trials and tribulations, you know I've had my share, but there ain't nothing gonna stop me now, 'cause I'm almost there. I remember Daddy told me fairy tales can't come true, but you just gotta make them happen. It all depends on you. So I work real hard each and every day, so things for sure are going my way. Just doing what I do, look at what I'm coming through, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. People gonna call me from everywhere, and I'm almost there. I'm almost there. There's been trials and tribulations, you know I've had my share. But I've climbed the mountain, I've crossed the river, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Hey, my name is L. Stephen Taylor, and I play Mufasa in The Lion King on Broadway. And I want to give a huge congratulations and a big shout out to Kyla Cares and the entire cast of From Broadway with Love. As the King of the Pride Lands, I'm so excited to introduce to you some of my fellow castmates here tonight singing Spirit from the 2019 remake of The Lion King are Pearl Kwesi, Zinhle Dube, Kyle Banks, and Sicelo Ntshangase. Enjoy!
Yeah, yeah, and the wind is talking. Yeah, yeah, for the very first time. With the melody that pulls you towards it, painting pictures of paradise. Say, rise up to the light in the sky up, watch the light lift your heart up, and your flames through the night. Whoa, spirit, watch our heavens open, open. Yeah, spirit, can you hear it calling, calling? Yeah, 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 and the water's crashing, trying to keep your head up high. While you're trembling, that's when the magic happens, and the stars get up by your side. Say, rise up to the light in the sky up, let your light lift your heart up, fan your flames through the night. Whoa, spirit, watch our heavens open, open. Yeah, spirit, can you hear it calling, calling? Yeah, your destiny is coming close. Stand up and fight. So go into the far land and be one with the great I am. I am a boy because I'm man. Whoa, spirit, spirit, watch the heavens open, open. Yeah, spirit, can you hear it calling, calling? Yeah, spirit, spirit, watch the heavens open, open. Yeah, yes, I'm spirit, yes, I'm can you hear it calling? I'm a solo, I am full. Your destiny is coming close. Stand up and fight. So go into the far land and be one with the great I am.
With more than 35 years of experience under his belt, he also specializes in the treatment of pediatric diabetes. He's a great inspiration for the work we're doing here at Kyla Cares, and I'm very happy he could join us. Please welcome Dr. Stuart Chelu. So, Dr. Chelu, can you explain briefly for those who may not be familiar, what exactly is endocrinology and how does it relate to type 1 diabetes?
Oh, sure. So pediatric endocrinology is the study of the internal glands, which help with growth and development. And in childhood, these glands include the pituitary gland, which is in the brain and is referred to as the master gland. There's the adrenal gland, there's the thyroid gland, there's the parathyroid glands, they're the glands that control puberty, which are the gonads. And we also deal with the pancreas. And the most common illness that we deal with is type 1 diabetes. And we're also dealing more and more with type 2 diabetes, but most of our patients are type 1 diabetes. And in fact, type 1 diabetes, perhaps with the exception of something like asthma, is the most common chronic incurable disease of childhood. And in fact, we have per year many more kids who develop type 1 diabetes than all the cancers. So if you stacked up all the cancers new each year, the number of kids with type 1 diabetes would equal or exceed all the new cancers in childhood now.
Wow. You mentioned that most of the patients you see actually have type 1 diabetes.
Yes.
Do you know how many kids are actually under your care with this disease that are seeking care at Children's Hospital?
Yeah, we to give you an estimate in the New Orleans area, and now we're not the only facility taking care of kids with diabetes, but we probably have if you don't mind the pun again, the lion's share of that. We have about 2 new type 1 patients a week and about 2 new type 2 patients a month. And our base, we have total of all different types of diabetes. We probably have about 700 kids just at our New Orleans site alone. Most of those kids are type 1 diabetes. We have maybe 100 to 200 kids with type 2 diabetes. And then we have a number of kids who have gotten diabetes because they had their pancreases damaged by chemotherapy they've received for a number of different diseases, like cancer or kidney disease, and they've gotten medications which have damaged the pancreas. But those are a distinct minority. Wow,
those numbers are pretty staggering.
Yeah, they're large. Like I said, it's the most common chronic disease, incurable chronic disease of childhood. And many more than, like I said, the new cancers. So it's very common.
Dr. Chelu, what would you say are some of the greatest obstacles that kids face when it comes to management of type 1 diabetes?
So, some of the worries that we have are that a lot of kids don't have access to the latest technology, latest pumps, the latest sensors. And that may vary from state to state. I mean, here in Louisiana, it only recently have Medicaid qualifications change so that more and more kids are going to be eligible for sensors. For a while, there were limitations on pumps and what kind of pumps you could get. And ironically, some of the pumps that had sensors built into them so that they could shut off your insulin if you became too low, Medicaid didn't pay for. They'd pay for a pump, but they wouldn't pay for the matching sensor that would make the pump more sophisticated. And that's slowly changing. So one of the worries that that we have, I guess, as endocrinologists and people taking care of kids and adults with type 1 diabetes, especially, will Medicaid pay for pumps, and can all the kids and adults who need them get the right type of pump? And so this is a worry about why some of our kids don't achieve the glucoses that we'd like them to achieve.
Well, Dr. Shailu, thank you so much for giving
Kyle, I always enjoy talking with you. You make me feel good about what I'm doing because you're so enthusiastic. and really, I think the stuff that you're doing for kids, I think is just great.
Hey everyone, Rob Sapp here. I hope you're enjoying this phenomenal benefit. For those of you who can, please consider supporting Kyler Cares and its mission of better access to diabetic technology. This is such an important cause, and your generosity is so greatly appreciated. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so excited to introduce our next guest. She's a Broadway vet. She's Olivia's mom, and she's one of my dearest friends. Here performing I Am What I Am, please welcome Gina Milo.
I am my own special creation. So come take a look. Give me the hook or the ovation. It's my I don't want praise, I don't want pity. I bang my own drum. Some think it's noise, I think it's pretty. And so what if I love each feather and each spangle? Try to see things from a different angle. Your life is a sham till you can shout out loud, I am what I am. I am what I am. And what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own deck. Sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. There's one life, and there's no returns and no deposits. One life, so it's time to open up your closet. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what
laugh out loud. You don't wanna see me dance. You can't even take the chance that it might reflect on you. You missed out on the best part of me, the part that made me who I am today. Oh, and the best part of me is standing in front of you and loves you anyway. Hold me in your heart till you understand. Hold me in your heart just the way that I am. With all your faults, I love you. Don't give up on me. I won't give up on you. 'Cause you took my hand, taught me how to be strong. That's when I picked up when we went all wrong. I know that I hurt you and you hurt me too, but you mean more to me, I must mean more to you. Hold me in your heart till you understand. Hold me in your heart just the way that I am. With all your faults, I love you. I need you to love me that way.
Hello, my name is Jelani Remy, and congratulations to Kyler Cares and the cast of From Broadway with Love. As Broadway remains dark since March as a result of the COVID-19 global pandemic, the theater community continues to find unique ways to reach the audiences that love and support what we do. And our next guest is no exception. She's a creative force that embodies the many various characters she's portrayed on stage, from When I First Met Her in The Lion King, to Hamilton, to Motown the Musical, to her one-woman show, Lena, A Moment with a Lady. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you my dear friend, Sydnee Winters.
It seems we've stood and talked like this before. We looked at each other in the same way then, but I can't remember where or when. The clothes you're wearing are the clothes that you wore. The smile you were smiling, you were smiling then, but I can't remember where or when. may seem to be happening again. So it seems that we met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or when. Some things that happen for the first time, they seem to be happening again. So it seems that we met before and laughed before and loved before, but who knows where or
From Broadway with Love is all about great entertainment, and I hope everyone tuned in is enjoying the show. We also want the program to be informative. Our goal is to make accessing the technology less burdensome financially, and opening a dialogue with the manufacturer of these devices is a crucial component to achieving that goal. Brett, thank you so much for joining us today. Really excited to have you and to be able to have this conversation. So welcome.
Thank you, Kyle. It's good to be here. Good to meet you too for the first time.
Nice. So tell us a little bit. You're the COO of Insulin. Tell us a little bit about like how that translates into like your daily routine with the company.
Yeah. So essentially, I lead the commercial teams at Insulin. So as Chief Commercial Officer, I have responsibility for sales, marketing, customer service, market access, which is our reimbursement team. Essentially anything that is really customer facing is what my team does. So, every day we're striving to make Omnipod better. We're striving to lower the costs for our patients, and we're trying to, get as many users as we possibly can, as our mission is to improve the lives of people living with diabetes. And we think we do that well through Omnipod. So my team's goal is really to spread that word and to maximize utilization with users.
Nice. How long have you been with the company, and do you have like any connections to type 1 diabetes outside of the work that you're doing?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, so I did. I've grown up with 2 people in my life that have had type 1 diabetes. A really good friend of mine, and then my brother-in-law. But interestingly enough, it's not something I was really familiar with. So although I knew they had diabetes and I'd see them sort of sneak away and give themselves a shot once in a while, I really did not understand what was going on. I didn't understand the burden they were living with. I certainly didn't understand that they were counting carbs as they were eating, constantly checking their BG levels. And so when I came to Insulin 3.5 years ago, while most of my career has been in med tech, biotech, healthcare functions, and the commercial side of that, I was new to diabetes. And so I thought I knew a little bit about type 1 diabetes, but I've learned a lot. And at Insulet, we've got a really large percentage of our employee base that is type 1. That serves us well because it helps us really understand what a person with type 1 diabetes is going through. It helps us better develop our products, better serve our customers. But at the same time, we have a good portion of the company that didn't have diabetes experience at all. And that's actually served us well because, we just think differently, I think, about cost models. We recently moved to a pay-as-you-go model for Omnipod, which has served us well. When I got there, I saw how insulin pumps were being reimbursed with a really large upfront fee, which could be burdensome to users. And then, unpredictable costs throughout the year as patients were trying to meet their deductibles. And so we just thought that didn't make sense. And so we changed it, So some of the lack of experience with some of us has helped as well, but we've got a real healthy mix of type 1 patients that are employees at Insulet.
You mentioned cost. Like, on average, what might the out-of-pocket cost be for Omnipod users, let's say, that have health insurance?
Okay, great question, because it's a real concern of ours and something that we pay really close attention to, because the number one reason why somebody either doesn't start on Omnipod or another insulin pump, and the number one reason why users stop using technology is usually cost, and out-of-pocket cost specifically. So, what we see with Omnipod is that the vast majority of our users pay less than $50 a month in a copay. Many pay zero, so that the majority pay less than 50, but there's a good portion that pay zero that have strong health insurance. But again, what we've tried to do is change this model to a pay-as-you-go model. So it's not just the cost that's important, but it's about the predictability of that cost.
So Insulet does accept Medicaid, correct?
Yeah, so we've made tremendous progress with Medicaid access. Today, more than 3/4 of all Medicaid beneficiaries have access to Omnipod. It's fully reimbursed. The complexity with Medicaid, as you know, is that they are state-run programs, and so it's not like getting a large payer contract. You have to work with each state to get access, and so we do that through pharmacies and through third-party distributors of Omnipod that have unique access for Medicaid in those states. We've still got some work to do, but again, we've made so much progress in the last few years where the vast majority of Medicaid patients and users do have access to Omnipod.
I know that since what's been known as like Obamacare has passed, a lot more people are covered with health insurance, but there's still a great number of people out there that don't have coverage. Can uninsured patients gain access to using the Omnipod technology? And if so, what does that cost look like?
Yeah, absolutely. One I'll say, for uninsured and underinsured users, the cost can be high without some sort of assistance program. And so what we've done is we've got very, very strong financial assistance programs. We actually just made it much stronger this year. So what I would encourage anyone that thinks they don't have access to Omnipod or thinks they're not insured, they should contact us, because we have tremendous financial assistance programs that bring the cost way down. In some cases, down to nothing. So in the start of 2020, when COVID hit us, we realized our financial assistance program may not be even adequate enough. And so we strengthened it a great deal. And we said that anybody that's affected by COVID or loses their job because of COVID is eligible for 6 months of free Omnipod while they get back on their feet. And so that's unprecedented. We think that's the strongest financial assistance program in the industry. But even if it's not a COVID-related instance, we provide access to anyone that's uninsured or underinsured through an assistance program.
Thank you so much, Brett. Appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to speak with us.
Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate it. Take care.
Take care.
Insulin injections can make diabetes complicated. Meet Omnipod. It delivers insulin through a tubeless pod. Just one small pod replaces up to 14 injections. And today, you can get started with a free 30-day Omnipod Dash trial at Omnipod.com. No more daily injections. It's game-changing. Get started with a free 30-day Omnipod Dash trial today. Go to Omnipod.com for risk information, instructions for use, and free trial terms and conditions. Consult your healthcare provider before starting on Omnipod. Simplify diabetes. Simplify life. Omnipod.
Hey, what's up, guys? Trevor Jackson here, and I just want to say congratulations to Kyler Cares and the cast from Broadway with Love. It's so great to see artists and creatives coming together safely for a wonderful cause. So this next presentation means a lot to me just as a performer, and it was choreographed by a mentor of mine, a teacher of mine, but even more so a friend of mine, Jason Lewis. And the Bitterland speaks to the struggle and heartache we've all experienced this year, whether it be from, COVID-19 or the swelling chorus heard around the world as everyone's screaming for social justice and equality. So this movement piece suggests that we are all resilient and that we are all strong. So without further ado, from the cast of Hamilton and MJ the Musical, I present Mr. Raymond Baynard. One love.
There is bitter land, watered with my soul. The fruit it bears rains pain above.
Running on the concrete, cross the train tracks. The devil is behind me. In the ghettos where you find me, it's where I stays at. Cop shot us up, he get a medal then retire, but it never will define me. Write a letter to the president, whoever in control of the society. Tell him stop riding me, stop driving us into a suicidal ideology. Trying to feed my seeds, getting high in weed, study my degrees. Stay fly, getting paper, with some dead white people faces in a circle of spaces around the green. I'm on lean, taking perks, it's a bit of earth. It's a nigga cursed, am I blessed? See what I mean? It's a test, life is a test. Life is like a hood, hard, trying not to fall between the cracks. And the cracks are so dark, and the dark seems more appealing than the light in the land where you gotta fight, catch a body in the night. We need a plan to survive the land, survive the storm when it comes through. Either you're busy living or busy dying, look what it's come to. What it's come to. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Sì, mi chiamano ma il mio nome Lucia. La storia mia è breve, a te lo asseta, ricamo in casa e fuori. Son tranquilla e lieta, ed il mio sfago fargigliosa. Mi piaccion quelle cose che anzi dolce Maria, che parlano d'amor.
Mi chiamano Mimì, il perché non so. Sola mi fa e pranzo da me stessa, non vado sempre a messa, ma prego al Signor. Vivo sola, soletta, là in una bianca cameretta, guardo sui tetti il cielo.
I'm Michael Cerveris, and I'm so happy to be part of this wonderful production of From Broadway with Love. Helping kids better manage type 1 diabetes is so very important, and it's really wonderful to see so many fantastic performers gathering together to join the cause. Our next performer has spent the last decade dazzling theatergoers. She most recently appeared in the Roundabout Theatre Company's production of Scotland, PA, and the off-Broadway revival of Smokey Joe's Cafe. Tonight, performing Maybe This Time from Cabaret, please welcome Alysha Umphress.
Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. He will hold me fast. I'll be home at last. Not a loser anymore, like the last time and the time before. Everybody loves a winner.
Good evening. I'm Sean Kramer. I'm the CEO of the Diabetes Research Institute Foundation based in Miami, Florida. I'm so thrilled to be here tonight to celebrate with Kyle and Kyler Cares and the organization that is in the fight against diabetes. And just by way of background, the DRIF is based in South Florida, and we're focused on finding a cure for type 1 diabetes. The CDC indicated just this past year alone that there are over 34 million people with diabetes, and I am one of them. I was diagnosed 4 years ago with type 1, and unfortunately, I'm a fourth generation diabetic. So we're ready for a cure, and we need to do this in partnership. So we're thrilled to be here to work together with Kyle, and especially in light of what's happening today with coronavirus, where you always hear diabetes mentioned as a comorbidity of coronavirus. We need a cure now more than ever. And my shirt says it all. Hope isn't quarantined. We continue in this fight, and we're happy to be here with Kyle and with all of you as we work towards finding a cure and making sure that people are living their best lives today with diabetes. So thank you all.
Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your mom, well, she good looking. So hush, little baby. Don't you cry. Summertime and living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your mom is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing, and then you'll spread your wings and take to the sky. But till that morning, there ain't nothing that can harm you. And mama standing by. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing,
and you'll spread your wings and take to the sky. But till that morning, baby, there ain't nothing that can harm you. With Daddy and Mama standing by. Summertime. Oh, summertime. Living is easy, 'cause it's summertime. Summertime, yeah, yeah. Living is easy, easy. Summertime. Hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Within your heart, you'll know that no one can change the path that you must go. Believe what you feel and know you're right, because the time will come around when you'll say it's yours, all yours. Believe that you can go home. Believe you can float on air. Yes, click your heels 3 times if you believe, then you'll be there. Believe in yourself right from the start. Believe in the magic right there in your heart. Go ahead, believe all these things, not because